Hi everyone, I'm Princess Diana. Um, I'm using a different camera, so the color, the lighting might be a little bit different on this. It is different. Um, Christ truth. Christ is the Word of God made flesh. Why did he die? Well, they did not know the truth. They killed him because they did not know who he was. They did not know prophecy. Like many Seventh-day Adventists today. We find in Revelation chapter 3 and Revelation chapter 4, the angel tells John, come on up here to heaven. I'm going to show you things which must be hereafter. And please study Revelation chapter 3 and Revelation chapter 4 to be familiar. Sometime after the Laodicean message is given, the warning that is to the Laodicean Seventh-day Adventist Church, the angel of the Lord makes known to John the events to take place. There is a judgment. What is the judgment? What happens is that there is a book, and someone on the throne has a book written within and on the back side with 7 seals. You know, we notice in the Bible that there is something else that is written on both sides. The law of God. The law of God was written on both sides. The question is asked by a strong angel. Who is worthy to open this book? The answer is no man in heaven, or on earth, or under the earth. Nobody is worthy but the Lamb, Lion of the tribe of Judah, offspring, root. He only can open the seals of the book and reveal what's inside. See, it is the revelation of Jesus Christ, the Lamb. To find where this takes place, there is a record of seals, 7 in all. We find the first 4 and 5 seals is very minute. Information containing therein is very basic. But when we get to the 5th, 6th, especially the 6th, a lot more detail is given. Now we're looking at the 7th seal. The 6th seal stated the great men, the mighty men, the free men were going to cry to the mountains, because now they realize in the 6th seal they're being judged. Now the question is, who can stand? They feel very guilty. They must not have taken heed to a special message given to them. Well, the Bible goes on to record that there is 4 angels holding the winds, keeping in everything in check. Another angel had descended from the east, and he had something very special, the seal of the living God, saying to the 4 angels that are holding the winds, hurt not, till we have sealed the servants of God in their forehead. There is 5 angels there, 5 angels. 4 have power to hurt. Angels are messengers. They are messengers. There must be 4 messengers there which are very essential for our salvation. We're in the 6th seal. The angel who ascends from the east says, hurt not till we have sealed the servants of God in their foreheads. We have sealed. Well, 144,000 are to be sealed. And then, evidently, as it states in the 9th verse, a great multitude, which no man can number, every kindred and nation, people and tongues. The 144,000 must be Israelites indeed. The great multitude must be just as it is, the great multitude. What does all this mean? Is it true? Is it the word of God? Is it Christ? What is true? We find that when the seventh seal opens, there will be silence in heaven. The angel goes to the altar, not the lamb. It says an angel. We need to know more about that. Where is it? This angel cannot be making intercession for the saints after probation closes. Why would God need an angel to administer to those who are already lost or saved? Well, we need to know more, don't we? We need some eyes, love, so we could see, to realize how naked we are. We find that when the angel takes his censer and casts it to the earth, there is a rehearsal of what took place in chapter 4. Now we find with the additional earthquake, the first angel sounds the trumpet. If a seal is something that saves a person, like Paul says, grieve not the Spirit of God, whereby we are sealed unto the day of redemption, it must be a special truth given to some people at some special time. If they reject that seal, surely there's going to be judgment, and a judgment does designate judgment, and a trumpet does designate judgment. Doesn't it? Like on Mount Sinai, the sound of the blast of the great trumpet, people being called to judgment. Now, we as Seventh-day Adventists need to know what seal we're in, what time we're in. I ask many Seventh-day Adventists, who is the first angel in Revelation 14? If you don't know who is the first angel of Revelation 14, then you don't know where Christ is. You don't know what he's doing right now. William Miller was the first angel of Revelation 14. It was William Miller that God gave the power to preach the first angel's message. And that date, William Miller taught that after calculating the 2300 days, he thought he got a date, which is October 22nd, 1844. And he taught, now inspiration says that God put his hand over the mistake. Now, David Miller taught that the cleansing of the sanctuary in Daniel 8:14 was Jesus coming